All right, we're recording.
Justin, you're a bitch.
Thank you.
Green leaves on a summer's day. I'm sorry, that's a vocal stem. I'm slowly picking up from another server I'm in. Because you know the like improv group that's like kind of blows up, like has blown up a bit on TikTok from the hip.
Yeah.
I have fully fallen into liking their stuff, and I'm in a fan Discord. I have their Patreon, so I can see all their old shows.
Let me go all in.
They're really fucking funny. Okay.
Hello, lady.
Like, I'm not really engaging that much with the fan server itself because it's a little weird at points. Because, it's a lot of high schoolers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, thankfully not everyone's a high schooler. But, like, they're funny. They're funny fucking late 30-year-old men. White men. British white men. So,
Right, yeah.
I just find it funny, and they're really good with, the vocal, okay. Yeah. Anyway, cock and ball torture, too.
Thank you. Great way to wrap that up. Anyways, last time
Thank you.
on Thunder Ice and Everything Nice, you all headed out from White Sparrow to see if you could track down a patrol or some other path to the Queen of Redwater. Hi, kitty. You kitty. You all followed a trail back to a cliff face where there was a switchback sort of goat trail thing up the side of the mountain where there were caves with cave paintings on there in strange statues. But additionally, there were goblins who were throwing rocks down on your heads. There was a lot of like some shenanigans with getting up quickly. And one particularly slippery goblin getting absolutely batshit terrified out of hiding.
Oh yeah.
You all did some investigation, did some interrogation, I should say. Before you, let's see here. Before Marcus did a detect thoughts and got a very ominous image of the Queen of Redwater. Before you killed him.
Good night, sweet prince.
Killed him dead.
Believe that's pretty much where we left off. Was you finished him off, especially after he was like, "Yeah, I'm dead anyways. That bitch terrifies me." So yeah, please just no.
No thanks. Poor fuck you.
That's right, we named him Fuck You. Or he named himself.
Yeah, that's what he said his name was.
Hmm.
Poor little fuck you. Okay, so I guess we're figuring out what to do next. Well, we can keep on going closer to the fort and try to do some recon. It's a possibility.
I know there was some talk of maybe using Oscar as a communication line.
True, yeah, that's if we wanted to get a summons with the Queen of Redwater. Maybe we can consider doing that after we get a closer look at the keep.
Up to you.
Yeah.
Figure out any possible escape routes, enemy numbers, and all that. Because if it's a lot of goblins, then yeah, maybe we should try to just go and talk with her.
So what are you guys doing?
Okay, guys. Fuck you is no longer with us. I saw some interesting things in his noggin. Mostly an image of the Queen of Redwater. Pretty interesting, scary looking lady. She had vines everywhere, a whole bunch of dead bodies hung up and stuff. So I guess you can say she's a pretty eccentric. So it's definitely going to be an interesting talk if we ever get the opportunity to talk to her. I will say she did look quite batshit crazy.
I know Halu isn't there right now. So I am outside of the...
I think I was saying that after we all kind of gather up together.
Yeah. You guys
Oh,
would have
okay.
like
Yeah.
gone back up and sort of met up
Mhm.
at the top.
Yeah, after the
Did we took a short rest afterwards, yeah?
Yeah, I believe I said
Yeah.
that you would have been able to.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
good to know. I mean, mark that on
Mhm.
my end.
I mean, you can't really negotiate with crazy, though, so... What the fuck? Sorry.
What happened?
Sorry, I'm still doing my taxes. All I see, I'm like scrolling around, not really reading stuff. All I see is received Nazi persecution related income, and I'm like, that's a thing?
Look.
What the fuck? Anyways, sorry to derail. Please continue.
I mean, she sure looked crazy. And if her whole agenda is to make a little kingdom for herself, that's quite a crazy thing to do. But I mean, it's an ambition we can use to our advantage if we do have to talk with her, negotiate with her, find out her further intentions, and or get aid from her. I don't know.
It's not as if we haven't dealt with crazy before.
I mean, and you know what? To be quite honest, maybe it's crazy to us, but maybe it's just normal face shit. I don't know.
Looks
Are you saying
at
that-
Ylif and Blossom.
Ylif's just like, I'm from the fucking city. I don't know the bum country fucking face shit.
I don't think. I mean,
Yeah.
you know better
No,
than
the whole
us.
plant thing would be more of a druid, probably. The rest of that is just crazy.
Could also be a cleric of a certain domain. Or wizard.
Most likely a druid.
Um,
If
Most
they're
likely a
controlling
druid.
the plants and...
anyone who wants to, I think, can make either history or arcana check based
I'll
on
make a history check.
Marcus's description.
I'll make an arcana check.
17!
I feel like
Also
Halu,
17.
I feel like Halu wouldn't know shit, so I am abstaining.
Okay.
Got a 19.
I got a 17 history.
Edgar, you rolling?
Yeah, I'm rolling a history check.
Die, sweetheart.
I mean, I guess I could roll... I'll roll history just to see what's up. See, now the way you
17
said
as well.
Damn.
Wow, we're all just out
Um,
here 17.
no. 7.
All right. So with the 17s, hey cat. Yeah, her control over plants, in theory, does lean her magic in the direction of druidism. Although it's not uncommon for Fae to just sort of have a natural control over like the natural world. But I think it's Marcus, you're 19, however. I think lends you just a touch more insight, which is, I believe, right at the end I had described that she appeared to be wearing a crown of thorns.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah.
Can't believe he's Jesus.
Well, you're 19 lends you a bit more insight, specifically on the crown of thorns part, which is that, to think about it, it wasn't so much that she was wearing it, so much that it was growing out of her head.
Interesting.
And that is a not commonly seen feature of some Feywild stories, but the stories that do include them pretty much always have something to do with hags.
Really?
In what
Just great
capacity?
confirmation that this bitch is a hag.
In what capacity?
Like controlled by a hag or is a hag?
Um. Well, I think all I can give you on the in the 19th that in instances it's not always a crown of thorns, but it is some sort of thorny ring on somewhere on like the body, often taking the form of like a crown style. But they are usually known as either a witch's turn or an eider cross.
Huh.
Anyone who
Okay.
wants to can make another like either like a nature or a history or arcana check if you want. For that
History!
specifically.
Our
13.
A witch's turn or a what?
An eider
14.
cross. All
It's 13 for history.
natural uno natural.
Oof.
15 for nature.
So what were all those rolls? Okay,
I put
Kitty,
mine in chat.
You've got to move, Kitty.
Am
Yes.
I allowed to make the roll, or have we
Yeah, you can make
established
it.
that I won? Okay. Alrighty, let's give it a try. Ooh, guys, step back. Got a 5 here. Go on, tell me.
How did I still roll higher than Justin with a natural 1?
Yo, that's crazy.
So the highest is Helu with a 15.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I can't tell you a whole lot. Other than it a witch's turn or an eider cross. Like in those sorts of stories, and you're probably getting these from like the fairy tales you might have are usually used to mark those who have been marked by hags.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, Marcus would definitely let everybody know about that whole crown thing. Basically, along the lines of, it might be less that this Queen of Redwater is a druid, and it might be connected to.
Oh,
maybe
sorry,
an
not
item
an
on-
eider cross, an elder cross. I was misremembering.
Elder cross. Okay.
Elder cross. Yeah, there was this crown on her head, just absolutely seeping into her dome. So,
It was growing out of her skull?
or growing into it, I think.
Oh. So then it'd be a witch's turn. Or elder cross, depending on where you're from. They're, from what I remember, at least from the few story books I was able to get my hands on, they usually are used to mark those who have been marked by a hag or hags. So she may be an unwilling servant, or she may have made a deal and this is the price.
This might be the connection we were looking for between her and these directors.
I suppose then it's a... Well, what do we want to get out of it? Do we want to deprive them of a servant? Or...
Well, I mean, one of our main goals here is to help out the town. No matter how much this Queen of Redwater can benefit us, she and her goblins impose a danger on the townspeople. With the taxes and trying to drive them out.
I wonder why, though.
Yeah.
Why drive out the town? Why? What is here?
Opportunity, maybe. Truly, it truly could just be
Remote location.
Yeah.
I guess
The
it's just one
launching
of those
point.
things. I mean, she did I mean, if her whole deal is that she is crazy and she's caught up on this idea of building a big old kingdom, this is just a way of asserting her influence.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it the best thing that kingdoms tend to do is collect taxes? I mean, who knows? Maybe she is trying to drive them out. Put her people in, or whatever grand plan she has for her kingdom.
Here's an outlandish idea that just came to mind, possibly. More of a theory than anything. If they control this river, they control White Sparrow, but they also control the other cities down the river who are using it for fresh water. That includes Luskin, which is a fairly well-populated and influential Majocracy.
Yeah, I do want to step in and say on this. This is an interesting thought that you're going with. I do want to point out that you're on a tributary of the River Marar. You're not on the River Marar itself.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
really
thank you.
only White Sparrow that's getting affected by this then.
Well,
Okay.
Blossom doesn't know rivers, okay? Blossom's dumb as a bag of rocks.
My love, I'm sorry to inform you that I think it's only White Sparrow being affected by this whole river situation. They're the only ones really
What?
connected to this end of the river.
Well, didn't Luskin have a port with the river?
Well, it's not being they're not being cut off by these guys. It's the best way I can put it.
Well, how does that work?
Oh dear. Don't worry about it.
That isn't to say that, like, if this river gets
No.
fucked up, the River Marar might get
Yeah,
polluted and fucked
overall.
up as a result.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only way we can really know is asking her, directly. If there is a way that we can go and meet her and then be able to leave in one piece, that's the biggest problem.
We can still send Oscar in once we figure out more about numbers.
Yeah, definitely. I think that might be the best way of doing it. We could definitely lean in towards her madness and, offer to talk to her, possibly offer her our services, because we have heard of her new kingdom. Give her an air of legitimacy, hearing from people from the outside who consider her that way, and hopefully she takes it that way, and she lets us leave after our talk, and then we can decide to do whatever we want afterwards.
For the hell of it, I'm gonna roll a check for Oscar as he's like listening to this conversation. He's a Feywild creature. He gets around a lot. Maybe he's heard something.
Oscar, have you ever heard of this situation?
Oh, you gotta be fucking joking me.
What?
I want him
Fair-
either to roll a nat 20 or a nat 1.
Neither. But he has a +4 to Arcana, and he rolled a 16.
Uh-huh.
So, he like pops his head out, like as you mention his name, and he goes, So like, I will deliver it, of course, because you guys are my friends, and I want to help. But you do know that Elder Cross means that she's turning into a hag.
Oh.
Can you stop that, or is it like a too late
Can-
situation?
That can happen?
There's a lot of ways for hags to create other hags. One of them is to make a deal with someone. Usually,
Make a deal, you say?
usually,
No.
it happens when the person in question is like a kid.
Okay.
But yeah, if she has an a witch's turn, she's on track to become a hag.
Is it possible to
Unhagify her?
break the deal?
Either you kill the hag that made the deal, or if it's too far gone, no.
So, how far is too far gone?
I don't know that much. I just know that I typically stay away from people with witches' turns.
Wait, would the King of Dragonflies know?
Or he maybe, but again, he's in the Feywild.
Yeah, it'll take us a little too long to hear back from him, I think.
Can't you just pop over?
I can, but like it
That's a lo-
time's a little weird between the two, so there's no guarantee that I'd be back today.
Stupid fucking Feywild fucking bullshit.
Above the table, this is implying that the Queen of Redwater is effectively a hexblood.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one of the lineages. The
The warlock. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's a racial option called a lineage, where your options are like a Dampier, a Hexblood, or a Reborn.
Gotcha. So you're saying she's not an Eladrin?
She is, in theory, she's an Eladrin. She just also happens to be a Hexblood.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which it's not really like nothing super mechanical about it. That was just this looked like cool lore.
Yeah.
I had hags. I said, cool. Let's do something with that.
Spicy.
Love that.
Fair. Love that for you, bestie.
Love that.
Fair.
But yeah, I say we just try to get a closer look and then decide if we're going to send this letter or not.
I agree.
All right.
We should definitely... I just want to put this out there. We should definitely rest before we try to make a in-person appearance, yes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We
Okay.
just have to try not to rest too long. We still have that larger patrol coming down to the town tomorrow. Hopefully our
maybe-
talk with the queen can interfere with that.
Yeah.
That
Right.
was one of the angles I was considering. Maybe we can, instead of making ourselves seem like mercenaries wanting to aid in her expansion, we could instead be representatives for the town trying to negotiate this presumed tax, but really it's just a ruse for us to stop the patrol tomorrow. Like, hey, give us some more time. We'll definitely get you your 1,000 gold. That kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Got
it wouldn't
it.
be surprising if they asked even some adventurers to like go up and parlay and for the interest of the town, because they're
Exactly.
a bunch of farmers who's
Mhm.
why would a bunch of farmers want to trek up the fucking mountain and go talk to a crazy lady?
Exactly. And if this Queen of Redwater really is mad and is stuck on this whole ambition of making this whole little kingdom, the people of the town sending over adventurers, diplomats, whatever the hell you want to call us, is just going to stoke her ego a little bit, make her feel legit, and hopefully that makes her a little bit more keen not to fight us there and then. Gives us enough time to get out of there with whatever answers we want and come back to her if we need to.
I'm worried she may see... If we go with that angle, she may see our presence as a threat and attack on sight.
Well, it depends
Either
on...
way, we're gonna have to fight.
Yeah, true.
I know. I'm just hoping we can delay such encounters until we can get a long rest. mechanically.
Okay.
I only have 4 sorcery points left.
Sure we can. Let's get a closer look, and then if we have to send out that letter, obviously the meeting isn't going to happen until tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty, let's get going. Try to get as close as we can. I can send out my little guys, get some eyes on the keep, and if we're lucky, Sedge the tin can won't expose us. Let's do this.
Damn.
Sedge resents that statement.
Sedge will remember that.
God. Sedge will remember that.
All right. So you guys continue onward. Doop. Gotta get map where to go. So you are continuing on. Fuck. Alright, trying to find a map that I was. Yeah, you are up on this, like, glacial plateau where there's that sheer cliff to one side. And all things considered, up here now, with this, like, vantage point, you can kind of see it in the distance. You can't make out any details, but there is just, like, one whole portion of this glacial cliff is just a stone wall.
Ooh.
Is just this, like, constructed stone wall, very clearly different from, like, the jagged cliffs, smooth, constructed. There are, like, I don't know what the terms would be, off the top of my head. I don't know. Things on the front of the dam that would, like, let water through slowly.
Kind of like a levee.
Like I don't want to say vent. My brain just wants me to say vent.
I do not know the parts of dams. I'm so sorry. I cannot help you with this.
You are all good. Let me do.
Just call it the opening.
Yeah, there are
a breach. It's called a breach.
Oh. Yeah. Several breaches just on the front to let water through. Where you can see that it collects in a basin at the bottom before winding its way down the river. You can kind of make out the buildings of White Sparrow beyond, sort of half hidden by this, like, by trees that's sort of between you. It is a bit a ways away, so it is easy enough to start heading in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're searching for a nice little hidden spot near where this keep might be.
Oh, also known as spillways.
Spillways.
Oh no, I knew that's what that meant, Jen. It took me by surprise seeing it.
Yeah, spillways, that's what it is.
Can I, like, survivally check to make sure this place is actually good and we're not gonna get fucked up? Like, make sure this place isn't used as, like, a hunker down spot?
I think I would rather that be either a perception or an investigation.
I am good at perception. Perceiving time. It's okay, perceiving time. 15? There's...
Okay. Yeah, as you look around, I think it's safe to say that this probably isn't a good place to stay, because the goblins were waiting there, and as you look down where they were, there are, like, rough circles of stone where they might have been had a fire, places, probably up here on the ledge you can actually see makeshift tents, and little just small camp area where the goblins probably were staying. So this is probably a like monitored, and those goblins were on shift.
I will tell the others. Wait. Cracked thought. Can I put the bodies of the goblins in the bag of devouring to hide the evidence?
I think you threw them over the cliff. That's the problem.
Oh,
Am I wrong? I think I remember you guys tossing them over the cliff.
I don't remember.
No, we put them in the cave.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's right. We did.
Yeah, I picked them up and I was like walking by like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I guess really quickly just to further clean up.
To throw them into the bag of devouring.
Yeah, it'll get a good meal.
Goblin buffet.
Hold on, let me pull up the bag of devouring because the thing about this is.
Oh yeah, right. Oh no.
Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this something you're committing to?
I remember what it is, and I've already said it. I think Halu would be like, yeah, let's just put the bodies in here. Do.
Pick one up, go to shove it in.
Yep, I am committing to the bit.
Yep, okay, give me a moment. I have to roll something. Hi! May I help you, lady?
I don't like this. What is happening?
I'm so sorry in advance if this goes out poorly.
Hey, Moss, please make me a strength check. Well, hold on, really quick before. You pick up like one of the goblin bodies and like open up the bag and go to shove it in. Unfortunately, as is the nature of it, you kind of have to get your arm in there to like stuff the goblin body in. At one point when you reach in, you feel something latch. You feel the bag close around your arm and try to pull you in.
Oh my god. Wait, why are we putting the bodies in the bag?
Oh, hold on. When a part of a living creature is placed in the bag, it happens when somebody reaches inside. There's 50% chance the creature is pulled inside the bag. Oh, so sorry. Hold on. Let me redo that. You watch as Halu goes to put a goblin in the bag. And all of a sudden, you see her, like, I think there's a moment of, like, the body goes in. You're, like, kind of just, like, whistling to yourself before there's a look of, like, shock and panic.
Why did we not just leave them in the cave?
And Halu just disappears into the bag.
I got
Hi, meta question, because I kind of zoned out a bit. Why did we not just leave the bodies in the cave where we had put them?
I thought it would be a great idea if this was a monitored spot to further hide the fact that we were here.
Okay.
Oh, I agree, because if some other goblins down the line try to find these guys, the cave is going to be one of the first places they're going to check.
And this is
back to the panic. Area. Isla, what the fuck? Hello?
Halu, you are in the bag. It is dark. And the goblin body is gone.
Can I reach into the bag thinking about Halu to pull her out?
I am scrambling my ass out of the bag.
Halu, go ahead and make me a strength check. Depending on Halu's results, I may also have you make a check, Ylif.
Okay.
Is it just a strength check or strength
Yeah, it's just a strength check.
Okay.
I know how these
bags work. That's a 17.
Okay. The 17, you are able to, like, you effectively use your action to, like, grab onto the edge of the bag that you can see above you and you can see Ylif there, like, peering in, panic, and you're able to, like, claw your way up and out and escape.
I just scuttle across the floor into a wall. What the fuck?
Hope you had a fun little trip.
Let me read this part of the bag of devouring. Animal or vegetable matter placed wholly in the bag is devoured and lost forever, so the goblin body is gone. When a part of a living creature is placed in a bag, as happens when somebody reaches inside it, there is a 50% chance the creature is pulled inside the bag. A creature inside the bag can use its action to try and escape with a DC 15 strength check. Another creature can use its action to reach into the bag to pull the creature out, doing so with another strength check, provided it isn't pulled into the bag at first. Any creature that starts its turn inside the bag is devoured, its body destroyed.
Now is not the time to be playing around.
I wasn't playing. I was. You know what? Here, you take it. You have it. I don't want it anymore. I'm going to take off the fucking bag and throw it at Marcus.
Oh God.
The
It's not
open
open,
and
right?
hand. It ends up on Marcus's hand.
It's probably
imagine-
closed. Helu probably closed it.
All right.
Oh,
I'll catch it.
1000%.
I was about to say, don't suck me up in here.
You have to like stick your arm in to be clear, or part.
Oh,
or
I
I
see.
like just sit
Part-
on the ground and it's just like, what the fuck? Hi, pee.
Not
Yeah.
that you guys necessarily know that in character. You just know that Helu stuck her arm in, was gone, and then had to claw her way out.
Yeah, I'm throwing this motherfucking thing at Marcus. He could play, the 50-50 game
I have a baby.
with this
It's fine.
fucking
Maybe
bag.
Helu just went to the Feywild for a second. For 6
It was
seconds. It's
black
fine.
and cold.
My kind of
So
place.
you've been there too. No, I'm kidding.
There was nothing there.
I know how that feels.
Yeah, I fully I am giving the bag to Marcus.
Oh, what a nice spacious bag. This is where we should keep the crown in. Or different parts.
No.
No,
No, Marcus.
No, that's
So
in
I
my
am-
bag of holding.
I am fully unequipping and deleting it out of my inventory.
All right.
I'll have it. Fine.
No. Just pass it to Marcus.
Okay.
I actually really like this bag. It's a great way of getting rid of evidence. I wish I had one of these back in the days. So I would
Of course you
happily
would
carry
say
this.
that.
Are we putting the rest of the bodies in there?
You can. I'm not touching that fucking
mean,
thing.
If I hold it up and someone else just drops them in, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's just not stick our old hand in there.
Yeah. I'll you hold it like when you hold the trash bag open and you're putting the
Yeah.
stuff in.
Yeah, like after a nice party. Yeah, I'm the guy
Jed
holding
and
the
I-
bag.
bringing out our fridge.
I'll put the goblin bodies in there.
So yeah, Marcus holds the bag open. You like feeding something to a wood chipper. You just lower these goblins in by their feet. You put a goblin body in, and if you glance in, it's gone. It's gone. So you just pick up the next one. In it goes.
Getting some good meals in it, and maybe it'll be less fucking cranky.
I can't wait for in like 50 sessions when you guys forget about this feature again.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I love that I
Damn.
gave you guys this. Is fully like a joke bag of holding. It pays off now.
Well, the thing is, I briefly forgot, and then I'm like, oh, wait. And then you confirmed, you're like, are you going along with this course of action? I'm like, I already said I was. It's not like Helu is familiar. Again, it's not like Helu is familiar with magic items. Why? This is y'all's fault. I'm just kidding.
I know. This is just
Wow.
fantastic.
Blame it on the victims.
All right.
Victim my ass.
Now that we're done recycling, how about we find a better vantage point?
Yes,
Wow.
please.
Have you never heard of reduce, reuse, recycle? It was one
I
of the
hate all
first
of
things
you.
that Falcon
I
told
hate
me
all
about.
of you. I despise all of you with my whole body and soul.
Do you need
Except
some time
Sed.
in the bag? Alex?
Except Sedge.
What if I tries to noogie Halu?
Try it.
Try.
it.
For the hell of
Are you
it,
tall
not
enough to
for the
reach?
hell of it, make me an unarmed strike. Attack roll.
Can I I don't know, depose
This
it
is-
or I don't
This
know?
is against your AC.
24.
Can I do a dex save?
No, I'm doing this.
24.
I'm doing this like an unarmed hit. I think a 24 hits your AC.
It
So-
mega hits my AC.
So you see Ylif coming and like try to duck out of the way. Ylif anticipates this, just locks arm and gives you a noogie. Locks their arm around your shoulders and just gives you a noogie.
Rabid barbarian.
Just horrible noises.
Horrible noises.
Call uncle!
Maybe tries to bite you.
Watch out, Hella. This is time for shots.
Wow. Stops sort of mid struggle. Fucking
Looks over at
rude.
Marcus also. It's like, looks back at Halu and it's like, tag team?
Tag team.
Tag team. Oh, is that Marcus?
Oh fuck! No.
I fucking launch my ass. I fucking pounce.
I'm helping. I like being the
I
block.
want to nuggie the warlock.
This is gonna
Let
be.
me nuggie the warlock, Jenica.
Well, I made it a attack roll for Ylif, so Halu make me an unarmed strike. I will allow Ylif to give the help action, so you can make it with advantage.
Uh,
21.
That misses. Sorry.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
You, you see, like you laugh, but you watch both of them like pause, look at each other, turn to you. You have about a split second of the oh shit,
Oh shit!
before there is a barbarian and a fighter grabbing you and giving you one hell of a noogie.
Ah, get off me! I have it. Don't bite me, please.
I'm gonna lean over to Sedge, and just say, you know, Sedge, I admire you having the stamina to deal with us all these months, and just give him a pat on the back.
You're at the stamina to deal with Ylif.
Ike, you good?
Ike?
Ike?
Oh no!
Well,
Hello?
What?
Oh, there you are. Okay,
If
we
you've
got
been
one.
talking
Oh, I
before
was
right now, we
laughing,
could not
sorry.
hear you.
Sedge just looks on, just like probably a good time to catch up on some reading. Just
I
ignoring
feel like
everything that's going on over there.
Halu is probably like Pepper, where she just torments Marcus for like 5 minutes and then walks off.
Damn.
Walks away.
Yeah.
Amazing, iconic.
It's like that thing you do when you walk into a sibling's room and just stare at them for a hot minute and then fuck with them and just leave.
Yep.
Turn
You
off
gotta give
their
your quote
like
Oh
every
yeah, I
day.
do that
light,
all the time.
turn off their light, or like
Oh, yeah.
flip them off, or like throw
If I did
shit
that, I
at them.
genuinely might be smacked by my sister. So, like,
Yeah.
Patrick and I just stare at each other, and then I call him Blackie, and then leave.
Oh my god.
You what?
Oh my god.
I call him Blackie.
Jesus!
That's crazy. What?
What the fuck?
Insane, dude.
We're talking about like, you know, like little fucking tickles to turn off the light or something. Now you come in and say,
What? I can call him a slur. I can reclaim it.
I was
Oh my
getting
God,
hit
dude.
with that.
Your
And
whole
I called my
chest.
brother a slur as a part of sibling. As part of the sibling cadence to fucking cut all of us off guard.
It caught us all so off guard.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm just
That's not
ima-
even like the worst thing I can say to him. You know.
Yo, I'm just
No,
I'm just
I-
imagining Legend or Patrick or something pissing you off, and you're just like, get away from me. I'm about to call you a slur.
I don't call legend slurs. Just Patrick. And if Patrick's annoying,
whenever-
I'm like, wow. I'm
When
like,
you
wow,
spend
you're
too
so
many
funny.
hours on the living room PC playing Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah.
Smack him on the back of the head.
Oh man. But yeah, Marcus is
Holy
definitely thrashing
That
around.
was fucking wild. Sorry.
Fucking
Oh my god.
Noogie to end all noogies, and then Helu's like, "All right, I've had my revenge."
Marcus with his bed head combs his hair back again. All right, I'm happy you got your fucking cakes out.
I love that immediately ruffles it again.
Oh my. You know what? This takes time. Okay, I don't appreciate that. I fix it again.
Marcus
Marcus-
missed a spot.
I'll ruffle it again.
Marcus, you literally just stand in front of a windy alleyway to get that look.
Exactly. Do you see an alleyway anywhere around here? Okay.
The wind
Or on
coming
top of
off
a
the
mesa.
the
I could hold
wind
you over the
coming
cliff.
off of the cliff.
Yeah, I can just hold you over the cliff, get that real windswept look, not
No,
that
no, you have-
artificial
you
city
have to-
slicker.
You have to be in the alleyway. Okay. It doesn't work if you don't do it. Okay.
I
Whatever.
ruffle his hair again.
Oh my gosh. Listen, you better stop before I find out some kind of spell that makes you bald or something. Okay.
I would reverse it for you, Hello. Don't worry.
I would rock a bald look. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And you would never do that to me. I'm too cute. The gods made me too cute for you to do anything to me.
Well, let's hope
Hello
you're
is
still
the
cute
god's
when you're
favorite
bald.
princess.
Helu is the god's favorite princess.
Yeah, we're gonna make you bald, Helu. That way you can stun your enemies while fighting them. Just like reflect the sun right at their eyes.
How dare you?
Marcus, that is just cruel. Grow up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to do that, like to Blossom, you don't mess with a girl's hair.
Pick on someone your own age, Marcus.
I think Blossom would look too funny bald.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. You would look like a marble. You know.
Immaculate hair toss. What are you trying to say, Marcus?
Looking
I'm-
extra cunty.
I'm saying it would be a crime to do that to you, which is why I would not. For Helu and Ilith, though,
Mhm.
I'm considering it after they ruined my alley look.
I'd
Wow.
rock it.
All right, we have to test that one day.
Actually,
Can I cast Prestidigitation to give Marcus a puff of air in his face to attempt to regain his alley look?
Oh, I then immediately re-ruffle it.
Yeah, it's a very stinky alley breeze, though.
Oof.
Someone just took a dump in this alley.
True never.
Here's
would-
the thing, though. Here's the thing, though.
yes.
The second it's been alleywayed, I immediately ruffle it again.
Marcus doesn't have
the
beef waves, he
stink of
has
Piss
alley
Alley
waves.
back home in Northampton. You remember Piss Alley, don't you, Jenna?
I do remember Piss Alley, unfortunately.
After getting ruffled again, Marcus is silent for a good 10 seconds before he puts his hands in his hair and just ruffles absolutely everything. There, are you happy? Look, it's done. Let's just keep going, okay? We're gonna
ruffle
go
it
meet
again.
this Queen of Redwater. I'm gonna look like an absolute fucking idiot, like I rolled out of bed or something.
I ruffle it
Hey.
again.
Hey, Jen, what are the odds that he actually looks like a suave pirate sailor? Now with the new reveled look.
What's the
Please.
percentile dice for that?
Roll me a
5%
roll me a
club.
charisma check.
5% club.
Oh, charisma check? Yeah, I can do that. A charisma saving throw or just a general check?
A check.
Sure, why not? With my plus 21.
You
Ooh.
know, it works.
Is he looking like the Dread Pirate Roberts right now, or Will Turner? I gotta know. I
Closer-
gotta know.
Closer to Dread Pirate Roberts.
Okay.
God, now I look like some kind of homeless man.
Pirate.
I
I
homeless
kind
man.
of like it. Kind of works for you. You should grow
Yes,
a
I-
mustache.
Yes, Blossom, I know you love troubled men, all right? I'll rock this hair from now on.
Oh,
I'm gonna smack his cheek. With my 0 unarmed strike damage.
Thank you for that. It adds to the look. Okay. Are we gonna keep
It's
going,
like
guys?
a little bit of like natural rouge.
Yeah. the natural rouge.
Yes.
Oh my fucking
Wait,
god.
come here. Let me get the other side. Smack.
Thank you.
Went
God
off
knows
the
I need more
rails
color
so
on my face with all the
fast.
purple.
Purple man
Why
friend?
are we?
Purple man friend.
Double man
Purple man
friend.
friend. Hey, we could
Purple
always
man
go
friend.
back to around the time when we first met Marcus.
Oh
Smack you,
God.
sir.
No. That is definitely not gonna add to the look. Me having a massive fucking black eye or something, okay?
I think Halus
Try a
just like
broken
starts,
jaw.
I think Halus starts mentioning it, and I just think just starts cackling like she can't even get through the fucking sentence. It's just like
Okay.
losing her fucking mind.
All right, we might be getting a little bit too loud. Let's move forward. Hopefully, this Queen of Riverwater likes my new dirty pirate look. Let's just try to get whatever info we can and get out of here before we run into another group of goblins who throw rocks at us.
Okay.
Of course.
That what?
Anyway.
Okay, let's just go.
Yeah, this went so off the rails so fast.
As is par for the course.
I felt like we needed to have a laugh.
This is why we spend 3 months traveling 2 weeks in game. No, I'm kidding.
I need to make a list of Marcus's morning routine now. I love the alleyway standing in an alleyway.
Isn't that so funny?
Yeah,
That's so funny.
some shit Marcus would actually do, and I'm gonna be lying.
First thing he did when he got back to Neverwinter after the breakup, not go to the tavern. He got his Alloway blowout.
Oh yeah,
And then went
yeah.
to the
Like,
tavern.
long
Epic
overdue.
alleyway.
Long
Yeah.
Alright,
overdue.
I'm gonna bring it back in though.
Yep, sorry.
All good. Felt like we needed to get giggles out anyways. What?
We started
Oh.
too serious.
Yeah, right. I mean, at some point, one of you got pulled into a bag, into a fake bag of holding.
Yeah.
But you guys continue onwards. There isn't a whole lot of space for you guys to go off the path either way, because on one side stretches like a lake, in this sort of plateau area, and on one side is just cliff face. So you're gonna be kind of you kind of got to be a little bit careful on where you sit down, or else you risk patrols finding you. But you guys are trying to find a place to rest, or are you trying to get eyes on?
I think close enough
I
to
think we
get
want eyes on the key.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
moving just out of this general area to rest.
I just want to. I'm giving you like a little shot of like the bigger map that I'm using to give you a reference of what this sort of area is like.
Cool. Ooh. Whoa.
Oh,
Okay, so that's definitely the dam. Where would the keep be in relative to the dam?
keep is on the dam.
It is.
Oh,
keep
it's
is the
on the
dam.
dam.
Yeah.
What?
It's the same thing.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's you can see the dam, and you can. I guess I did forget to mention. You can see that there is a building that juts out over that basin at the bottom, over the side with the spillways, that you assume is like the keep. They are when they say they're controlling the water, they are not joking.
Wow. Damn, how the fuck they built this?
I believe we were
That's
told it was
cool.
dwarven construction.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
Oh.
probably
They
was
just
already
took-
there.
Took over an
Yeah.
abandoned keep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this.
It's like
this
the
existed
dam
beforehand.
from. Is it kind of like the dam from
Dragon Age.
Inquisition?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
And where are we on this map exactly? On that
Uh,
like path leading over to the dam, or on the?
Yeah, you're sort of on that path. Like that's where it would have connected to, or like going off of that. Do you see the little divot to the left of the path?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that divot I think where you guys went up. So you were off the main path, which would have gone to the edge of the base. So you're like just above that divot on the wall.
Okay. Really quick,
Yeah.
is the wall like natural, or because it looks semi like constructed?
Well, this is that glacial plateau that I was talking about.
Ah, okay. I did not hear that.
There is like a reservoir, sort of like meltwater lake
Gotcha.
off to your left, and then that sheer cliff face to your right. It looks like
Right.
part of it was converted into the dam / keep.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
Okay, all right. Well, if we're at a spot where we feel comfortable and we're close enough, I'm going to try to send out my little dude.
Well, for that, I would request a either investigation or a survival check to try and find a good spot.
I'll leave it to my main man. Hello.
All right, yeah, I will do a survival.
I will help
Thank you.
with my great eyes.
What do our elf eyes see, Isla?
Misery and despair.
My
Okay,
elf I
Gandalf.
see a 23.
Nice.
Ooh.
So misery and despair.
Terror and fear.
What did everyone get?
I was helping.
I did not
so-
roll.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, with a 23, you can find a spot. There's a portion where, like the bushes and the trees sort of are a little bit denser, right where it connects to the shore of this sort of glacial lake, that you can, like sort of tuck yourselves into, and you think you are pretty well hidden from the main road.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I'll reuse this. This is fine. I'm gonna reuse this map.
I love the echo all the way over there.
Oh shit! Right.
Oh,
Guys,
that
just-
echo.
Eating
Oh,
off into the
there goes the
distance.
stream token.
Oh shit! Where'd the stream token go?
Oh wait, not the stream token. Sorry,
There we go.
I can't see anything since you deleted the echo.
I can't. I mean, I can see the map, but like
Same here.
I can't
Oh,
see
I must
any.
have
Like,
accidentally.
Yeah.
I must have accidentally deleted everyone. That's my bad.
Yeah.
how dare you?
What's the? It's the. Oh,
I
there
was-
I am. This is my tent.
Oh, let me go over to the
The
co-tent.
Hello, as far away as possible from y'all. That still cracks me the hell up.
Meanwhile,
I
fucking.
like you're still kind of peeking out. Your little face.
Ah! Haha! Haha!
Oh.
Aha!
Uh-huh.
Oh, enchanté.
But yeah, you can you find this spot. You can find like a little space that you can clear out next to the shore of this, and set up camp, making sure to keep quiet and to keep any fires you build low, and as smokeless as possible.
Okay. But yes, if we're close enough and safe enough, I'd like to send out my familiar.
Right. Yeah. Are you jumping into your familiar?
Yep.
I'll be keeping a sharp eye out while Marcus is doing that.
Comes
I
flying
will
down
also
the
be
street.
keeping an eye out.
And you were sending your familiar out towards the keep.
Do a little flyby. Get my
You
my
little
peepers
bat.
on it. Yes, my little bad dude.
What's your little bat's name?
I still have a name for him. I was gonna ask you guys to help me out.
The Great Batsby.
Like you had that ready to go already.
It popped into my head.
Bartok the Magnificent.
Of course. Of course, like
Batsby the Great.
Give her a ha and a hiya and a hoo and then a kicker, sir.
Hi, sweet pea.
Oh, I never seen Anastasia, but I saw the spin-off movie that that had Bartok as the main character.
Damn, how did you see the spin-off but not the main?
yeah, that's great.
Anyways.
Not the original movie.
We were
Any other bat
Anyways,
names
I don't
before I
know.
set this guy
I
out?
didn't know he was from Anastasia until I was like 13.
And you still haven't watched it. Thing.
Nope.
Batsby, I choose you.
Seen
Go ahead.
Bartok the Magnificent though, a bunch of times.
I do like Batsby.
So many times.
Batsby is a fun name.
All right,
I'm the Great Gatsby.
Batsby, I choose you.
I like
Yeah.
Bartok the Magnificent, I'm just saying.
I like Bob.
Bob the
Wait,
Bat.
what was-
Batsby, Bob the
Bob.
Bat.
Wait, hold on. What was
Bis-
the bat's name from Fern Gully?
Mm,
Batty.
Oh,
His
Robin-
name was
Oh yeah,
straight up
Robin
Batty.
Williams.
Batty Coda.
Yeah.
So yes, I send out Batsby to
Headcanon that Batsby is a nickname for Bartok.
yes. How about everybody just calls him something differently whenever they're referring to him, just like we do with Snowflake Villain. Right now, let's keep it fun.
All right. You send him out. And you send him towards. Are you attempting to so stealthily or anything at all?
I mean, as stealthily as I can. Even if it doesn't work out, I'm hoping that they aren't too crazy about a bat flying around.
So you head out towards the keep. It's like keeping an eye down. You can see flying over over the side. You can see the snowy landscape out below. That cliff face, the basin, dam, and as you approach that keep, sort of propped up and off the edge. It has for sure seen wear of the ages, but dwarven construction remains strong and resilient. And the dam, for however old it is clearly still holding up strongly. And as you approach, you can see several fires dot the top of this dam. There's like a flat space where creatures can walk across, and you can see several fires with smoke rising into the sky and bodies moving around just as you approach.
Quick question: has it been an hour since we left our last location? I'm mostly asking because I did cast Comprehend Languages before when interrogating that goblin, so I just want to keep that in mind if that's still active or not. If I'm overhearing any conversations from goblins in Goblin.
Give me a quick second.
Okay. It says that the torsion's an hour, so just wanted to know. I said the torsion duration.
Let's see.
What is detortion, Justin?
I don't know. My mouth moves faster than my noggin sometimes. Meant
That's
to-
a mood.
Duration.
Hold on.
cast
There's
particular
a-
distortion.
That word.
I was just thinking that.
I am like double checking the wording of both comprehend and find familiar. That is like a weird sort of
Mhm.
combination.
Because aren't you using their senses? So like, but your brain is in there.
Yeah, that's why I just want to know Red's ruling on that. When it comes to comprehend languages, it is a concentration thing.
Yeah.
not
You
worried
can
about
see
that.
through your familiar's eyes and hears what it hears until the start of your next turn. During this time, you're deaf and blind with regards to your own senses. Comprehend language. Any spoken language you hear. See.
I think it's hearing it.
Yeah. Let me
But then I'm hearing it in turn.
hold on.
It's such a weird.
It is a weird combination. That's why I.
Because it's like technically, they're hearing it.
I think it would, because it does say you hear what it hears. And comprehend languages does specifically say you understand the language that you understand spoken language that you hear. So I think it does work.
But then you're hearing what it hears. So you're still technically hearing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like saying, like, would comprehend languages work if I was hearing a recording? You get, you know?
Yeah, I guess it would, because
Yeah.
you hear it. All right. Yeah, that is good to know. It probably hasn't been an hour. Like maybe you have like it's been most of an hour, I'll say, so you probably have 10, 15 minutes on it still.
Okay. All right, good to know. Just in case I hear anything out there that
Yeah.
might be useful.
Yeah, it of course wouldn't have. It would have taken time to both find the spot, and
Oh yeah,
set up camp.
totally.
But- Roach, let me switch the map, and I'll use the stream token to represent your bat.
Batsy's first covert operation.
Oh.
So this is sort of what you're kind of seeing the perspective of your bat here. Which is that as you fly over, you see that there is a collection of goblins and bugbears, posted up on top of it. They've got like rough cut leathers to ward off the wind. They've got the building on one side that does block a lot of the wind coming from the cliff face, where they have set up like defenses on either side, and seem to be a lot of them. You know, there's some posted on either end as lookouts, as well as there are goblins there sort of chatting amongst themselves, cooking various foods over fires, sharing drinks.
Yeah.
Generally just seeming to exist here. There is, you notice, the way that this looks structured is that you've got like
Sorry, Red. Sorry to cut in here. The screen is entirely black for me.
entirely black?
Entirely black.
We
Yeah.
don't-
Oh, okay. That's I know how to fix this. My bad.
I wasn't sure if it was a loading thing or something. Sorry to cut you off.
Nope. Thank you for cutting me off.
I just didn't want you. I saw you started to point, and I was like, oh no. I don't want you to point at things I can't see.
I forgot that technically the
see.
stream account has observer rights over, like, you know what, why don't I just put your token down there? So, because you're the only one seeing this, so it makes sense that,
Okay. No, that makes sense.
guess let's put your token down.
Oh, the squad. Feels so weird seeing like my token here. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped by these guys.
It just, actually, I have a fun way to do
1, 2, 3.
flip. There's a fun little thing, polymorph.
What?
If anyone can take notes for me while I'm looking around, I see 13 so far.
Okay, yeah.
Bat.
Let's see. 13 collected hostiles.
Yeah, 13 goblins. 13 enemies, 3 of them being,
There
if
we
I had to
go.
guess, bugbears. The rest are the normal guys. Oh my god! Back.
Yeah, there's a little fun thing I can do on Foundry where I can like quote unquote polymorph a token into another one.
Oh,
It even lets me select whether it's like a wild shape, a polymorph, or if it's just an appearance only thing.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
It's super fun.
That's amazing.
okay. Oh man, this is so cool.
I will temporarily grant people observer powers.
I can do that, or I can stream over Discord if that makes it a little easier, at least for this part.
Nope, I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Alright,
Thank you.
Okay.
Can you guys see?
No.
No.
Set streamed.
There. I see.
I see.
Yeah, this is the stream token. It's just there so you guys can see the screen.
Yay.
That's Marcus's little bat.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness!
Uh,
A little baby.
Bitty
Just a little
bitty
guy.
baby boy.
Just a little guy.
he's a little guy. But yeah, so you fly over, you see them. In terms of comprehend languages, none of it I think is super relevant. At least, not, like the first bit you hear, a lot of it is just chatter. It's them talking, recent kills they've made. It's them playing like games. Some of them have like dice or effectively jacks or cards of some kind. There's like fighting over the best parts of the meat. There is that probably at one point like one of the goblins says something to one of the bugbears, who effectively just pick up the goblin and hold it over the side over the water, and goblin shouts effectively uncle, so the bugbear drops on
Howard.
the other side. Although probably at some point as you're flying over, we haven't heard from the Cliff team in a bit. They probably just fell off, the idiots, or fell asleep.
Okay. Good to know. All right. As long as there's much concern to go and check them out. Speaking of this section here, is this like the very top of the keep, or is it like the entrance leading to?
This is like the top of the dam. It's like almost bridge-like in its way. But what you do see is a pair of double doors here. Like the building is here.
Okay.
Yeah, the building is like here. You can see there's like a tower structure here and here on either side, flanking a pair of double doors that continue further in. And this sort of like larger spire structure. I know it's dark and you can't see, but this sort of larger spire structure hanging off the edge here.
Huh. Okay. All right. Good to know. And I came. How do I do this? Obviously, I came from this way. Did I run into any goblins coming in here, or are they all mainly concentrated here in this little entry?
They would be mostly concentrated here, though there would be like some goblin, looks like patrols occasionally, coming in and out of those areas. Like there might be a patrol coming in, and another group sort of like wandering out a little ways to sort of whack each other with sticks, effectively.
Good to know. Okay.
Just sort of hustle and bustle, though this is where the main force is concentrated.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to move along here. What are there any windows a part of the structure or no? Anything open?
Nothing on this side, from what you can tell.
Okay. Huh. Is there anything else I can look at out here?
Actually, hold on. Make a perception check. I might be about to retcon what I just said.
All right, give me a sec. I need to search up the bat stats for that. Perception.
If you go into your extras on your character sheet, I threw in the bat on there.
Oh yes, that's right. Thank you so much for that. I forgot that you did that for me. Here it is.
So you make a perception check. I would say this is not at advantage because you were not using.
All right, that's exactly what I was about to ask. If this is something that has to do with my hearing. Okay. And I forget, what do I add for perception checks? When there isn't like
wisdom modifier. So
wisdom.
In this case, it's just a +1.
+1. Okay, no problem. So 17.
17? Yeah, I'm gonna retcon a bit of what I say. There are like, I would say probably small, potentially arrow slits or like general openings, not really intended to be windows, towards the top of like these sections.
Okay. All right, good to know. I think I would do one or two little flybys here to just make sure I don't see make sure that there isn't anyone looking out through those little slits, like anybody posted up there.
Yeah, which, speaking of, I'm gonna make some perception checks for these groups of goblins as you're just flying over. Okay. I'm probably just gonna use passive stealth, if that's alright.
That's fine.
Which would, for you would be a 12 at. Okay. Second? I think as you're flying over and you see these arrow slits, you kind of like fly by them. You're what the fuck is that? You see that fucking thing? And you look down. You can glance down. You can see there are goblins like pointing up at you, flying over. Like, it's a bat. Hey, do you think I can shoot it? And pulls out a
God.
short bow.
No.
Oh no! Get inside, bud.
Come
on, Betsy.
We'll fire a ranged attack at you.
Oh no!
That's a
not
miss. He like goes to pull an arrow at another goblin, goes, "Not if I shoot it first," and like knocks him out of the way, and pulls out her own bow. Which she's also gonna roll to hit.
Good luck.
I'm done, guys. I'm sorry. It's over.
What is your AP
You're
of the
gonna-
bat?
Pretty low at 12.
Okay, well that one actually misses, so you have an opportunity to roll the 10.
Yay!
Oh man, all right. Damn. Huh. Shit, this is hard. I don't know if I should fly away or go into the building now that they're looking at me.
I don't think it's unreasonable that like a bat would sneak into a dark place to hide.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I spaz out for a little bit, like a bat that's scared of him, give him a little show, and then
Yeah, like
kind
an
of-
arrow like flies past you, like
Yeah.
missing you obviously, but and then there's rapidly developing a small little argument as they're like about to turn this into a bet, into a game of who can shoot the bat first.
mhm.
You duck in to the building.
Okay.
Which inside you can see that there are there's another bugbear and some more goblins around a table playing. Obviously looks like they're doing some kind of betting game. Though I think the tokens they're using are a mix of like gold, other shinies they might have found, as well as some teeth, or other
Nice.
bits of bones.
Mhm.
As they're fighting, and there's definitely just general like gambling game talk. Although you hear it went in the see what you did, fighting over like you ducking into a thing.
Yeah.
There are like other little openings towards the top, like here and here, of course. But then there's a door here.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I would use all their rambling to my advantage and kind of cling to the wall a little bit, climb up, use my little bat
Yep.
claw a little. Yeah, and just like climb up along the wall onto the little ceiling, because I mean, how often do we tend to look up?
Right.
And kind of
never.
move my way over to a side of the room that I would like to go through. I mean, if they're having like a little game thing, I guess I do take a second or two to listen into their combo if there's anything else besides fighting over teeth or something.
That it really is it. It just seems like they're just here, just having playing game, being bored.
Okay, all right. Forever, who's my note taker right now? 3 more goblins and a bugbear in here.
Okay.
That's like
Alright.
4 bugbears in total and however many goblins.
We cannot
13.
see in.
Oh, right, the stream token.
Currently 17 enemies total.
Hey, they're goblins.
That's manageable with a fireball.
Yeah, so far they're the weaker goblins rather than the
Yeah.
lieutenants. Okay, so you said there were some windows over here
Yeah.
and door here.
Yes.
Okay. And do these windows look like they lead outside or into another section of the keep?
They look like they just lead outside.
Okay, all right. So I think I'm gonna post up. No windows here, right?
Nope, no windows there.
All right, I think I'm gonna post up like in a corner of the little roof thing, like the little ceiling thing here in this room, and I'm gonna wait for an opportunity for one of the bugbears to be like, "I gotta go take a piss," and go to the door or something, and then I take that opportunity to kind of go through the door when they open it.
Yeah. I have to do a roll to see.
Can I ask the pile of bones here?
Yep,
Human at all, or
for sure. There are for sure human bones in there.
nice? Good to know.
Cool.
Crunchy.
Hey, everybody needs a nice little snack while playing poker. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Hey, bone marrow has a lot of nutritional value,
Hi,
guys.
baby. I'm so sorry. You're going to be so unhappy with me in a little bit.
Yeah, I think I rolled to see how long that would take effectively, because eventually someone would. I think after about like 10 minutes, one of the goblin gets up, and sort of like one of the goblins there's a cry of like, oh, fuck you. Basically he lost and is out this round. So he takes his opportunity to get out of his chair and head towards the door. To which like he pauses, and there's a very real moment of he's clearly trying to steel himself before he opens the door and steps through. And if you're
Okay.
going to follow him, please make me a stealth check.
Cool. Once I do go in, I'm gonna beeline towards the ceiling again, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Stuff.
Come on, Justin.
All right, and I will use Dex for this, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yep,
Okay.
that's a dex check. Dex mod.
Someone blow my dice from afar, please. Oh, which dice should I use for this, actually?
You didn't even have it in your hand, Justin. Come on.
No, I have a dice in my hand, but I've been using the same dice this whole time, so I'm kind of like, should I switch it up a little bit? Let me use... I forgot who gave me these dice. Let me
We
use this
already all blew on the first die.
Do it one more time, guys, please. Thank you. Okay, with...
Now we can put the ASMR tag on this video.
All right. It's an 18 plus 2, so a 20.
Hey.
Yeah.
So you are able to slip in. The others focused on their game. This guy clearly focused on shrinks
shit.
into himself.
No.
As you fly in, the door closes behind you. I'll stream token.
Yeah, you guys gotta see this.
Oh no.
As this goblin
This room is so much smaller than I thought it would be.
steps into what looks like has been turned into a throne room. At the back there is a chair that is like half rotted and supported mostly by plants, vines that tangle, sort of creating this like almost kind of looks like nature tried to overtake something that was fell, but this is obviously like together. The rugs are moth-eaten, and there are two other chairs on either side there that are like falling apart. But the main thing is that this room is like humid almost, because you can see there are
Oh god, she's vaping.
there is like a cage of plants that climb up the walls, blocking windows that like let in little slivers of light that climb up the walls and onto the ceiling, forming this whole room. And sitting on this throne is like what looks like a spring eladrin, like head on her hand. She looks like she's sleeping. There's that crown of thorns, that elder cross. But the other thing of note that, like, if you're watching the goblin is like glancing at very nervously as he scuttles towards the double doors in the center there, is that tangled in several of these vines are bodies of goblins hung up like macabre puppets.
Great. She has an arts and crafts hobby.
Can I try to make an attempt to...
She has ADHD. Leave her alone.
Can I try to make an attempt to count the amount of dead goblins, just so we know for future reference?
Go ahead and make a perception check. As
Okay.
this goblin scuttles towards these doors as fast as possible and as quiet as possible to not wake her up.
Don't blame you, bro. Let's see. Ooh, fuck. Okay, that's a 7.
I think like even though there are windows letting in light, even though there are torches at the front and back of the room, it is fairly dim in here. Especially there's a lot of like shadows where the plants are, that it's hard to get a solid count of what is plant and what is body.
Even don't bats have like dark vision or anything like that?
He rolled a 7, and bats technically get advantage on checks relying on hearing, but not on sight.
Ah, okay.
They have blind
Bats
sight,
be
but
blind.
yeah, right.
Yeah. This poor dude over here, just hanging out.
He's about to meet the same fate as fuck you.
Oh yeah.
But
All right, so you said-
yeah, he's able to scuttle over and like slips one of these double doors open to slip through.
Gotcha. Okay. And you said that it looks like she's sleeping,
Yeah, she's asleep.
or like meditating, right?
Well, yeah, trancing. Actually, you're right about that.
Okay. Okay. Do these vines, are they so high that they're like on the ceiling as well?
Yes.
Are there at least patches where it's somewhat free?
You could slip through if you wanted to, like.
Yeah, I just want to make an effort not to touch any of these vines.
You rolled a 20 stealth, so let's see here.
Like I'm worried about touching them and then she being like, "You are mine."
Who dares disturb my
Yes.
slumber?
I kind of want to make you make another check for that, as you try and like there are patches, but like it's all about judging how far you could like threading the needle in a very real way.
Yeah, I could do the whole ceiling thing, or I guess I could just fly on the ceiling without getting too close to it, right? Like kind of hover.
Bats can't hover, unfortunately. That is like there is a specific thing in D&D about like hovering, quote unquote.
Oh yeah.
And bats can't hover.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right, good to know. Good to know.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna quickly Google that, but
Okay. Well, before I make the attempt of getting closer, is there anything else I notice about her? Anything important or of interest that might make it worthwhile for me to go over there any closer and get my head eaten off by her because she's fucking crazy or something? I don't know.
Let's see.
Try to rip off the crown. Shits and giggles.
That would end poorly.
She does.
Oh, it would end terribly.
She does look like she has a sword, and that sword is like wrapped in vines.
Sick.
And as she breathes in her trance, it does look like the plants near her sort of sway in tune.
Oh, interesting. Man, should I get closer though?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You get your head bit off?
No, just she's a lot smarter than the goblins. If she wakes up, kills me, and I puff away in a puff of smoke, she's gonna know someone's spying on her.
Joke about Ozzy.
What?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm referencing.
Yeah, I figured.
Right. How about over here by her sides? Is there any crazy vines here?
It doesn't look like so much. A lot of them like creep onto the floor, but it does look like it's been kept relatively clear. And I think you could, in theory, land
all right,
next to her.
I think I'll do that. I'll try to like land over here and then kind of tiptoe take a little peek at her a little closer by.
In the garden.
You creep closer and you can see, yeah, much closer, this Spring Eladrin form. She's got, you know, the elven ear. She's got, I think, like, the picture is just D&D standard picture for Eladrin. But let's see here. I'm watching Chai's tail try and knock shit off of my desk. So every so often I have to reach over and stop her from doing that.
She's so baby.
She is so big. She's got, I think, like, short hair that sticks out in every direction from underneath. Underneath the crown. It looks like her veins are a greenish color that like creep up from her neck and onto her face. She's got like vines wrapping up her arm as if bracers almost.
Creepy.
Yeah, she like something about her ain't right.
Yeah, I definitely got that vibe. Does it seem like she just basically lives in this room?
For all intents and purposes, yeah.
Is there perchance any correspondence anywhere?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, worth a try. An open letter, perhaps, or something. I don't know. Okay, interesting. Okay, and by the way, you know, by however far in this room is in comparison to the little poker room over here.
Yep.
Does this door over here, at least as far as I know, does it lead directly outside from where I started, or is there more rooms?
It looks like there's probably sort of a vestibule situation. Because in the brief moment that goblin had that door open, there was like a little bit more room past it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I'm going to, since that whole area is a little bit more concealed, and I see how weary they are when opening up this door, I'm going to land like right at the top of the door.
Yeah.
And like be perched up there. I'm gonna wait for someone to open it up, and then
there are in theory, really quickly, like windows along the side here, that like if you were careful enough, you could fly through gaps and out the windows because some of them are shattered and
okay.
are kind of open to the airish.
Okay. When we were back outside again, back out here, were there slits over here on this end?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I just want to make sure I'm able to get back inside without having to. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go for one of the shattered windows and try to enter from the other end.
All right, this I will have you make me I think just a general dex check. Try and fly through without touching them.
Oh, God, someone blow my dice again, please. Oh, come on. Let me use my good Marcus dice. Come on. Do not fail me. I do not want my bad dude to get strangled by vines. Okay, all right. 19 plus 2, 21.
Thank you.
Because I'm less worried about the fucking goblins finding me than this chick.
Okay. That's fun. Well, 21 total, you said?
Yep.
You like sort of take to the air again, and you see an opening as best you can, and start flying towards it, trying to like thread the needle your way through. Think as you fly through, the very like tip of your wing brushes one, and you can see it shudder briefly before you're out and you're gone.
Oh.
I rolled for reference a dirty 20.
Oh.
So for all she knows, that could have just been like the wind.
Okay. Good to know.
It's definitely a like Spider-Man making the webs throughout the city in the sewer situation. Is that too much of a throwback?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Nerds Unite. Okay. Oh, all right. Now that I got out of the lion's den, I'm gonna go back over towards the front and fly towards like the very top wall of the keep, and then kind of climb my way down towards one of the slits again. Hopefully, making sure that none of the goblins try to see me and fucking shoot me again. Those little bastards.
Go, I lost you. Oh, there you are.
It's in the keep.
Out here.
Okay.
Around.
Oh, any slits here? Sorry, wait. Hold up.
Yeah, it's another one of those like it looks like a mirror to the other side, so there are like little openings along here that you could fly through.
Perfect. This is a lot safer. So yeah, I'm gonna not fly in, but climb in through one of the slits, the very top corner of the slit.
Yeah.
Right. Better yet, can I just peek inside just to?
Yeah.
Peek my little head in.
You stick your head in, and you can see that there are more in here. That this looks to be a kind of like sleeping space. There are a couple of bedrolls placed along here. There are some more goblin bosses. Effectively, this looks like kind of a officer's room, quote unquote.
Yeah, I was getting that vibe with the guys in here.
Yeah.
Okay, whoever's making the list, we got another bugbear. We have 2 of the stronger goblins and 1 regular goblin, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, walk my way. Oh wait, actually, all right. I look in here. Let me just make sure. I don't want to be too close to that bugbear. What would be the windows along this wall here? It's just so I know which window is best to kind of climb into. One.
I mean, where exactly they are is not terribly important.
Mhm.
Just that like they're there and they're kind of higher up, closer to the ceiling of these rooms on both sides.
Perfect.
Yeah, really to let light in, and to let like air in, but not really meant to be a window.
Gotcha. All right, that's good. So they're gonna have a hard time finding me. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna climb on over towards the ceiling, and before I move on, take a minute to listen and observe, especially because these guys are the higher brass.
They're sleeping effectively.
They're sleeping. My bad.
Yeah, this is there are bedrolls in here and they look like they're just sort of posted up. They've got like this guy here is awake, but he looks is basically nodding off. Supremely bored, just nodding off. Looks like he was put on watch, quote unquote, in this room.
Okay. Watch the others sleep. Any slits over here on this wall?
Nope.
Ooh, okay. Would have been great to check out this vestibule, see if there's anything crazy in there. What's the best way of doing this? Okay. All right, I'm gonna go back. And there wasn't any slits around this wall here for the main door?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't rely on any of these guys to open up any of the doors. They're fucking drunk and asleep or some shit. Okay. I'm going to slip out again, go outside.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly. Oh, can I just move him? No, I can't.
There you go. You should be able to move him.
Yeah, let me see. Where am I going to fly to? Because it'd be good to see what's in here, especially because it's like the room leading over towards her. So if we don't know what's in there, it can be trouble. Since there isn't any windows, I will try to land on the very like top wall under this door, and just I guess wait a little while, hoping that someone goes inside.
Yep. Let me just make another round of perception checks for
Okay.
the goblins out here. Because they were trying to make a game out of you earlier.
Yep.
So you fly out, and it looks like a lot of them have settled back down. So there's like one or two that's like keeping their eyes open.
These little shits.
Before one of them goes, "Ah, it's back!"
Oh no! Gotta fly away now, I guess.
And like
Oh,
a bunch of them start to scramble, and it's like, "I'll be the one to get it. No, I'll be the one to get it." You know. They're bored. They see something new and interesting, and they're trying to make a game out of it.
Understandable. I think we have all done that in the Ice Spire crew. I will try to fly away.
All right, yeah, you're just basically booking it. I will make 2 attempts to hit you with the short bow.
Damn, one of those is gonna hit for sure. Nice knowing y'all.
Hey, it's not like you're gonna die. Batsy's just gonna get bamfed back to the Feywild.
Listen, I know you don't understand because you guys love making fun of my summons, but to me they have feelings. Okay, let me have
No.
this.
See, I feel bad for Batsby.
Batsby just wanted to be great, okay? And now
I mean,
And
the
he,
thing
and
is,
he is. And he is.
the thing is, if with the familiars and stuff, aren't you like you're in viewing them, so like you're experiencing the death even in a third person kind of way, which is
Damn.
shitty.
Is Marcus a Greyblood through his?
Uh,
No, because the thing is, I was speaking from experience through like seeing their echo through their echo, and the echo
yeah.
only tangential experience with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those does hit on a 16. It's only a
Damn.
D6, but that does 5 points of piercing
Yeah.
damage.
I only have one hit point. It's over for him.
Yeah, you hear them scrambling. You hear them go to shoot. One arrow like flies over, and next thing you know, your vision goes dark, and you're back in your body.
And there are tears rolling down Marcus's face.
No.
Batsy.
Marcus, are you alright? What happened?
It's Batsy. He's gone.
Oh, Marcus. You can summon him after a short rest again.
They're
back.
there.
Marcus gives you a look. You're being so insensitive right now. Bless him. It's not the same.
Alright.
He
I'm
was
sorry.
he was a brave little boy. I got
He
a lot.
was very brave.
I got a lot out of it. I even saw her. The keep is a lot smaller than I was expecting. She's only maybe 2 rooms away from, actually like 1 room away from the main entrance. I couldn't get into the room leading towards her, so I can't exactly say what's exactly in there, but I got a rough estimate of their numbers. And where she is. She was trancing when I saw her.
There are between 22 and 32 different potential enemies in there. I estimated zombie goblins. Yeah. Yes. We will honor Batsby's sacrifice for this information he has gathered for us.
He deserves all the honors.
May he rest in pieces? Peace? Sorry, peace.
Wow.
I said peace. I don't know.
Let's pack up. Let's pack up and get going. Let's get out of here. I need a moment.
Are we supposed
I
to
live
really care
will like
about the
move over
bat?
towards Marcus and be like, is this a genuine like upsetness, or because if it's the whole dying while in another person's body, I can relate to that if you need to talk about it.
See, now I really need a moment to, out of character, I really need a moment to think about that now. Now,
I'm gonna make an insight check on Marcus to see if he's just making
could-
jokes.
it could be both for
Oh,
Marcus.
no. I'm gonna make an insight check.
Yeah,
It
like
could be
I
both
lived over
Marcus.
here like, yeah, haha, the bat died, but like also it's like genuinely knowing how disconcerting it can be to like
You know what? I'm gonna say yes because I've already established the relationship that Marcus tends to have with his summons. So I'm gonna say yes. Maybe a mix of both, where he feels the loss, and maybe he's doing it a little, overdoing it a
haha.
little bit. Yeah, like Marcus tends to
Okay.
do, but he still
Yeah.
feels it.
yeah, and I was just like, hey, let's just go for a short walk around and see if we can find any cool plants.
That's a great idea. Let's not do it on the
Edge
goblin
puts
death
a-
bridge.
Edge puts a hand on Marcus's shoulders and says, "You know how hard it can be losing a beloved companion. I don't know. Losing Porsche every time I have is never easy."
Thank you, Setch. That means a lot coming from you. Is what it is. I'm gonna make sure that his sacrifice was not in vain. Let's get going for now. G's trancing, so I think we have some time to work on a letter or figure out if we're going to. We should definitely rest before any of that. But yeah, let's get going.
Just bump shoulders against Marcus's, and it's just like, and if the out-of-body death experience comes up as a problem, just talk to me. I'm sadly getting used to that. Weird third person.
I'll be fine. It's whatever. Batsy, it's nothing compared to what you go through.
I mean, kinda. Like, I'm still seeing through the eyes of something that isn't me, if it happens. So it's when it's like that, it's I can use my echo like you use your familiar. It's just a humanoid shape. But so it's like if the disconcerting feeling of suddenly dying and then being back comes up, like it's weird. Not like the worst thing, but it's weird.
Marcus isn't going to say it out loud, but he was thinking more along the lines of your situation's a little different because it's like a version of you and it's like a fragment of you and we don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking that like as a DM, like, well,
yeah. No, Iliff is ignoring that part and is more relating to the disconcerting feeling of being somewhere and then suddenly not being there.
Yep.
They're ignoring the other
He thinks
implications.
that for a moment, but he does not say it out loud.
No, I as a player am aware of the differences. Iliff is tactfully doing what we call ignoring.
Yep, I figured.
Solid. Okay. Thank you, Iliff. I appreciate that. Let's get out of here for now. I've seen enough goblins for the day.
Love that it takes you guys until level 9 to have a goblin problem. Usually that's
Yeah,
one of the first
really.
things in D&D that people encounter.
Too fucking good, man.
But you can, take a lap around if you want. But otherwise you sit down for this rest. Unless you guys are continuing on.
No, we were wanting to long rest.
I figured,
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
where would
we
we
hit
be
the long
long
rest
resting though?
But the intention was like in this spot. There isn't a whole lot you can do in terms of like going off the beaten path to find somewhere hidden, just because there's so little of off the beaten path. That Halu's survival check earlier was to find a space where you guys could, in theory, long rest safely.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Just happy we're at a place we can be safe.
Definitely got to keep watch tonight.
Oh,
If we're-
1000%.
Yeah.
Yep.
If we're setting down for the night, I guess something I guess Marcus would kick off the conversation being like, okay, so are we going to do this whole letter thing or are we going inside? Because I mean, it's a lot of goblins, but due to the distance between the front door and her room, it is possible for us to just fight inside if we need to. So I'm not sure if you guys wanted to do the whole letter thing or if we're going in guns blazing.
I mean, if there are that many goblins, if she calls for reinforcements, we would be in trouble. I think the direct approach is our best approach.
I could also recommend a mix of both. We can have something in waiting. We can have our own backup, basically. If things started kicking off, something that could occupy the goblins, hopefully long enough for us to take care of things.
How so?
Well,
Or what of?
I can summon an earth elemental that could bed out in the earth. The way it moves, it shouldn't alert them while it's kind of hanging out under them. So if things got a little too hairy or a little too crazy, you can just pop up and take them on for however long we need.
Could deal with the goblins and the bugbears, yeah?
I do a pretty good job. Regular weapons aren't all that effective on it. It's pretty beefy, hard to hit as well.
I think that's a good idea.
But yeah, it can seep into the ground and it can move while underground, go right under this kind of entrance where I saw the majority of them. And then if things get a little too crazy, it can come out without them knowing. There are 2 rooms kind of connected to her main little throne room where some goblins and stuff could be hanging out. That's something to keep in mind.
I do want to point out something really quick, is that the Earth Elemental's Earth Glide ability specifically says it can burrow through non-magical,
Oh, yeah.
unworked earth stone.
That's right, yeah. I guess that if we did do that, the most we could do is get him as close as possible, like at that little point where the earth starts and construction begins.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good to know. Still some effective backup if we needed it. And that I didn't have back when I saw that door, was there some kind of latch to it or something, or
Didn't.
was it a very big door, or?
Not from the outside, at least. So the one I think in the throne room would have had like a big sort of like bar latch thing. So it was obviously up.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I would bring that up. Well, there was a bar latch to the main throne room. I guess that could always be used. As far as I could see in the other rooms that were adjacent to that little vestibule that leads to the throne room, there wasn't any doors from that little vestibule to those other rooms. So if we lock that door, that'd be the only way they can get in, as far as I could see.
That's assuming there's a way to lock the door.
Well, yeah, there was a bar on the again, DM. You said there was a bar, a metal bar that
you know
Oh,
those like
what?
big old bars that they like swing
hell yeah.
down. In the throne room,
Well, okay.
on the inside of the door, facing the inside of the throne room, one of those big old bars that they like swing down over both doors. One of those.
So yeah, if we're close enough, we could block that door and stop them from coming in. Obviously, they could always break it down, but maybe that might give us enough time to do what we have to do. And again, that's if in the scenario where we go and meet her and she starts trouble right away.
I say we send the letter then. If we can get close without getting too fucked up, I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah. Also, if we lock that door, I could still do my whole earth elemental thing, but the locked door could slow him. Yeah, the locked door could slow him long enough for it to pop up from the far corner and move its way towards the goblins while they're trying to get in. And hopefully that either distracts them for long enough for us to do what we have to do, or they run away. Because I don't know about you. If I was a goblin, I saw some crazy chunk of mountain coming at me, I wouldn't exactly try to fight it. All right, so you're okay. What do you guys think about the letter? Should we try to have a parlay?
I don't think she's going to listen. And even if she did, I think we're going to run into your like tunnel rat problem again, where they just come back and cause problems.
I'm not saying we have to make her listen. It's more getting a dialogue so we can get some more information and then just doing going full force anyways. Just getting it straight from the source kind of thing. I don't think negotiating with her was ever going to be something we could do.
It's a way to get ourselves in the door without being killed immediately.
Mm-hmm.
While Marcus is distracting her, we can possibly think of a plan in the moment.
Possibility.
Fire.
When we're actually inside. Fire
Ideally,
is definitely on my list.
Copious amounts of fire.
Ideally, if
Prepare,
things work out, ideally,
smite.
always good to have smite. Ideally, if things work out, hopefully we can just go talk with her, ask her whatever questions we have to ask her, be like, okay, we're gonna go talk with the townspeople to get your taxes. We leave, but actually we're gearing up to just get down to business after that. We might not have the opportunity to ask her what we want to ask her while we're fighting her.
It all depends. I think if we can get in the door without fighting the goblins immediately, then
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we can just put it up to a vote of sorts. What do you guys think?
I think we should set up the meeting. See what happens then.
Okay.
Here's the
I
thing.
look-
I'm all for setting up the meeting to get inside, but we are still going to kill her and the goblins, right? Because the problem is if
Yeah.
you're gonna okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are. It's more like this is merely a ruse for us to get in, talk to her directly, see what we can find out. Then hopefully leave and come back and take care of business.
Oh God.
Yeah, I love fun.
This is like nothing's happening, but I just want to ask: Are you still wearing effectively insignia of Astrazeline on you?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Oh.
wanted to know.
mean, I can put it away. But Eilif wouldn't.
Yeah, no, this is mostly just for roleplay things later.
Yeah, I wear it because it's like no fucking people in the Prime Material would know it, and I haven't changed. I changed my armor, but so I think I have less of it now because I'm not wearing the issued armor anymore. I got the adamantium.
Yeah, which is why I was asking, because I was like, oh, I remember you changing.
But I still have it on me.
Yep. This is nothing's
Just
happening.
a lot less.
Yeah, nothing's happening. I was just curious.
Huh. I mean, we could. Is there a world where we can use that to our advantage?
Fucking no, man.
I don't think. Not that you would know.
Yeah, and that's what's tricky. We don't know if we go in there and it's a bad thing or a good thing.
Yeah.
It's not something any of us would think of in character. So
yeah.
Because we're just seeing, crazy Eladrin lady.
Yep.
Who made a deal with the hag. There's no
But yeah, this whole if we did do a whole letter meeting thing, this isn't about negotiating with her and letting her walk away. It's more, we might have some things to ask her in terms of her relation to the directors, why she's there, yada yada yada. We get what we want, and either things kick off then and there, or again, if we're lucky, we can just walk away and fight her in our own terms.
yeah.
Do we think she knows? If she doesn't know about these hags, is there a possibility we can convince her that they are encroaching on her turf? Turn them against each other?
That's a possibility.
I think that's a big if, but
Yeah, that's a big if.
It's a big if.
Yeah. I think it's more likely she's aligned with them since, they're hags and she has an item that's making her into a hag.
Unless they are part of the same coven, hags will usually go feral on each other.
I don't know.
I mean, we got several hags in the area.
Mm-hmm. And these are all questions we're going to have a hard time answering if we don't talk to her, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's better to just let's just send the letter. Let's send the letter.
Okay. All right. Now, what's important is how we word this thing and from what angle we're coming from. Either we are adventurers and mercenaries looking to come into her service since, she has this great and mighty kingdom up and coming, or we're representatives of the town looking to negotiate this whole.
Let's err
Sounds
on
good.
we're the representatives of the town, because there's probably some of the goblins that got away have come back, and if we show up with like, we're mercenaries looking for work, those goblins are going to immediately point us out.
And be like, hey, yo, fuck these
Didn't we
fuckers.
kill all of them though?
No.
The ones on the
Oh,
cliff?
those goblins on
The
the
ones on
road.
the cliff,
We killed
yes,
all
not the ones
the
on
ones
the
on the
road.
road.
Yes, right.
The ones that did get away.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
The
If we do the
one
whole,
that got away.
I agree. The representatives of the town, I think, is the best approach because it gives us more room to walk away. Because we can walk away with the intention of taking in her demands and going to the town to collect her money. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's write this thing out and hope things go well.
As well as they can.
As well as they can, yes. All right. Let's start this letter making.
Let's light this candle.
I am going to ask you to make me a persuasion check. I will allow advantage with everyone sort of contributing, but this sort of determines, the letter, the contents of it, and how she might respond.
Okay. All right. I will take out my little pin. It's times like these that I wish we took the time to make a Banes of Thunder signet, that we can stamp a letter with. Okay.
Done. Next time we're in Phandalin, next time we're in Neverwinter, done.
Definitely.
You got
All
it.
right.
Anything you want.
So you guys are giving me advantage. Blow my dice, please. That's an interesting way of breathing. Might want to go see a doctor. Okay. Wait, oh, that's right. I got advantage. Okay. Oh, all right. 1, 2. Okay, so one of them was a 5, which was my first roll. The other one, though, was a 19. With my additions, is a 28.
Woo!
Nice.
Try to write the shit out of this letter.
Yeah.
To whom it may concern.
This is some of the finest work you've done. It is like formal. It's very business email. It's very like the you're trying to get an interview, so it is like top-notch cover letter formal. You know what I mean?
Excited to be part of your team.
Yeah.
Your Majesty.
So, yeah, write this letter. It is fantastic work. Like putting in all of your
Brain cells.
all your brain cells, all of your history in Neverwinter,
All of our
your
2 brain cells.
to work, and yeah, you can finish writing this letter. Get off to Oscar.
Okay, yes. Give it, light a little candle to kind of close it up, make it look all official and shit. And yeah, hand it off to Oscar. Okay. Buddy, do try to be careful. Try not to touch any of the vines around her for sure. They're a little tricky.
I had no plans to. Your description was terrifying enough.
I'm just making sure.
Which one of us has lived in the Feywild their whole lives? Huh? Which one of us has been
Blossom
delivering
raises her
mail?
hand. Ella puts it down.
Listen,
Really?
Oscar, you tend to rummage in dangerous places like Hellu's bag. So I just, again,
I would like to point out that you all found me in that keep in the mountains, and I was keeping myself safe, wasn't I? I had not gotten eaten.
yes, by being in a half-broken bucket, yeah, sure. That's very safe.
Hey. I wasn't found, was I?
You got me there. Okay, just stay safe. That's all I'm saying.
I will do my best. And he'll take the letter, flap his wings and launch into the air. He does a little flip, and disappears, partway through the flip.
Goodbye, little Oscar.
He's off. You have presumably a little bit until he comes back.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to be looking at my potions list real quick.
While Oscar's off doing that, what are you all doing? Are you all doing anything for the long rest?
Perceiving.
Yeah. I
Taking
definitely
watch.
taking watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am possibly going to be making a potion. I just have to find the one I'm looking for. So I'll let everybody else do their rolls first.
Hello can take first watch.
I will also take first watch.
Take second watch.
Okay.
Hello. I left Edge.
I'll
The
be
Blossom, Kate stepped away, but presumably Blossom will take a watch, either with Marcus or on her own.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the last watch just because I haven't slept in 48 hours.
Oh, that's true.
Right. You
Are
need
you-
to actually sleep.
Are
take your
you-
sleep before you perceive.
Huh?
Sleep before
Am I
you
what?
Are you trancing this night, or are you continuing to?
I'm sure gonna try because if we're gonna fight this bitch, I need my spell slots and my sorcery points back. I'm gonna fucking try. If I don't, maybe we'll see.
If we
I'll
don't,
leave
I'll
that.
just
When
knock
you-
you unconscious.
When you say try, do you mean you want to roll to see if you're able to sleep?
Yeah.
Wait.
Good to know.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Hey guys, little anecdote. My DM gave me the option to just be cursed with the vulnerability to non-magical weapon damage. I said no. Make it difficult. Give me the hard difficulty. Let's make it a permanent effect for the rest of the campaign and the rest of this character's life.
Win stupid games.
Have fun character
I'm
moments.
fucking stupid for the plot.
All right. So let's go ahead and do the watches. Let's do first watch. Go ahead and roll perception checks, either individually or with advantage, as well as if there are any conversations you want to have.
Oh.
I have +6. What do you have, Ilif?
I already rolled.
Oh, okay.
I clicked it because I used Yuri dice.
Oh.
And I don't want to.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Got an 8.
Oof. 16.
Okay.
Yeah, you set up. I live you're probably distracted.
I'm still salty about the cliff earlier.
Salty about that. I think, like, as much as Ilif was ignoring the conversation, the implications behind the conversation with Marcus, there's that little bit that just sits that you're just deliberately not looking at, but it's causing you to not pay attention.
Yeah.
So busy focused on ignoring something that you lose focus for everything else. As for you, Helu, you sit, do your best to keep watch. You're on the shore of this, like, reservoir lake thing. You're looking out through the bushes as best you can. The fire is banked low, to prevent the light from being seen, which does mean that it's a little colder on the camp, this night, so you all are bundled up tightly. Watch. And I think at one point there's hear the sounds coming down the road of like a goblin patrol just chattering amongst themselves. closer, and you hunker down into the shadows, sort of pulling Ylith with. Pass, not having seen you.
Could I tell how many voices there were, roughly?
I think it was 16, not be a handful, somewhere in the vicinity of the amount on the cliff.
Okay. And then I guess I'm probably gonna just like start excuse me. Like counting, like seeing, like timing to see if another patrol comes or if this same patrol comes back, to see like if I could start getting an average of how long patrols take.
I don't think you see another patrol on the rest of your watch.
Okay.
I think you count, but for about an hour or two, they didn't see anything else, so your eyes start drooping. Ylith's eyes start drooping, and you realize time to switch.
All right.
As we transition to the second watch, Blossom, please make me.
It's Sedge.
Well,
Sedge is
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
walk.
oh, I know. I am asking Blossom to see if she can sleep,
Oh.
if she can trance. Blossom, please make me a. What would this be?
Con, maybe?
I thought about con, but I think part of this is like Blossom's own mental state is keeping her awake, right?
Wisdom? then?
Yeah, I was gonna ask for a wisdom saving throw to try and like get your brain to quiet down enough to trance.
Yeah. Hey, Marcus, you gonna help Blossom go to bed at all?
That feels like that
Are
would
you too busy-
probably hinder.
I mean, I have a no.
16.
I think this is a point where like what is going through Blossom's mind as she tries to sleep? What is it that she's trying to quiet down long enough?
I think it's a lot of the idea that she is coming up against a very powerful fae on the morrow. And I think she keeps circling the idea that this is Mab. No, it's not Mab. Mab is somewhere else. Mab could take control of Helu at any second. What Helu did earlier today was terrifying. But Helu's also a very good fighter, so I have to trust Helu, and I can trust Helu. But I don't know if I can trust Helu going up against another powerful fae, because another powerful fae has a hold on her, but also a powerful fae has a hold on me. Can they trust me? Can I trust myself? Kind of spiraling pit of doom thinking.
So then let me ask you, do you think a 16 is enough? Because that's a lot of heavy thoughts. That's a lot of paranoia to put to one person.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to argue that it is, because at this point, having reached 48 hours, you pass out. That's just you would fall asleep at this point. It's like you paranoia.
This is for Kate to answer.
I know.
Do you think a 16 is enough?
I want so badly.
Or maybe
to
you roll with
say
disadvantage.
Yes. I want so badly to say yes, but I don't think so.
Oh God.
I think
so.
I think a 16 is probably like maybe the DC was effectively an 18, so you rolled just under.
Yeah.
So it's like you feel yourself start to drift, and then you jolt yourself awake, sort of jumping at shadows, maybe afraid that Helu is gonna appear in the door in the entryway of your tent, or maybe just a fear of if you fall asleep, you'll be taken over. So it's like you start to drift and then you jolt yourself awake. And I think you probably spent the whole night.
Damn. Okay.
So, I'm gonna say you gain a point of exhaustion because at 48 hours,
Yeah.
no amount of
Yep,
con save
yeah.
is gonna stop you from getting a point of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
So then we'll move on to
Yep.
second watch.
Yep.
Second watch,
Mhm,
can you please make me a perception check?
Sedge?
I'm not good at perception checks. Yes. Oh,
Oh,
not good
thought
at
you were-
perception checks, but I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Dirty 20. You Ilif and Helu wake you for your watch. You step out, and like take point. You are focused. Like the cold kind of helps sharpening your senses. So you like keep an eye out on the road.
I would tell them about the goblin patrol that passed.
And I was about to say, I think partway through your watch, there is like the patrol comes back, the same sort of ones that Helu saw, and then like a few minutes later, another like goes in the direction that they were going in, sort of a thing. Looks like effectively like changing of shift, sort of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
But then after they pass and like most of the way through watch, Oscar returns. There's a quiet little pop as he appears, and is like, hovering in front of your face, and he's like, okay, okay,
Are you alright?
it's scary. Okay, well, the goblins are scary too. I appeared, they thought I was some kind of bat, started trying to
Oh,
fire at
God.
me immediately. It's okay. I managed to convince them that to let me give the letter to this Queen of Redwater, which got them to eventually let me in. She seemed, I don't know if the
Murderous?
I don't know if delighted's the right word, but I didn't get like half of what she said. Like, oh, they're acknowledging their queen, sending representatives, diplomats, so on and so forth. It's clearly a little, clearly not afraid of being attacked. And then there was a very real moment where I was afraid she was going to keep me as a pet. Not about that.
Okay.
So then eventually convinced her to let me return and say that she'll be happy to meet with representatives from White Sparrow, establish proper communication between her and her subjects.
That's extremely troubling.
Excellent job, Oscar.
But thank you for doing that. I know we put a lot of pressure on you for doing these things, so I do want to let you know that, Oscar, we've appreciated everything you've done for us so far.
And there's like, you can tell he's a little bit like bashful, but he still is like, well, you should, because I'm the best, obviously.
You certainly are.
And I
Hey,
think the best deserves a nice warm bed. It's cold.
By the sounds of it, she was so great that she wanted to keep you. We can use that to our advantage, Maybe she'll.
Are you awake?
No, I'm good.
Marcus doesn't sleep anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say if he's awake.
He's
He's
off-
awake.
I'm-
Homeboy,
I'm off-
he's always awake.
I'm off in the corner burning some of my little vials and stuff together here in this convo. He's like, "Hey, this is great, Oscar. Maybe we can just give you to her, and she'll back off."
What?
You wouldn't.
Marcus is
dare.
still salty
Don't
about
like
losing
that,
Batsby.
Marcus.
Mug is just joking.
He's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
he was so smitten for you, yeah.
I'm good. If you don't mind me, there's a warm bag that's calling my name. And he like dives into Ilif's bag.
Psst, hey, Sedge.
I mind link with Marcus. Yeah, we don't have to whisper.
I think we might have to. I didn't have the chance to talk about this with the rest of you. Maybe you can talk to Ilif about this, just so we're in the know. You know, I'm just I'm a little worried. Not with this whole Queen of Redwater stuff. You know, it's another Tuesday for us, right? But it just something's been on the back of my mind that Nick told me that might cause us some problems.
Nick Bottom? What did he tell you?
Yeah, the bottom himself. It just that thing about, well, he kind of hinted that we might have some pushback from the actors, and it might not be, and it might not be entirely something that they would do, but they're forced to do, right? Obviously, we can work around that. I'm a little worried about Helu.
He said Ilif at first, so I got confused. Hello or
You know,
Ilif?
yeah, I feel like we have to talk
Both of
about
them?
this at some point. No, not Ilif.
Oh.
I'm saying you can talk to Ilif about this concern I have if the need comes up.
Oh,
It's just,
okay, I get it.
it's it's just the whole thing with Helu seeing enemies a certain way. You know, it's going to be kind of hard to deal with these actors when a time arises.
Yes, and rescue them properly if
Yeah,
all Helu sees are wild animals.
Yeah, yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
yeah. I wanted to make the rest of us aware of that worry before things pop off and it suddenly dawns on us that it's a problem, or that it could be.
No, you're right. I'll talk to Ilif.
Just something to think about if there's a solution one of you two can cook up. Yeah, that's it.
Right, well, I'll definitely be sure to talk to Ilif. And once I fill them in, we should definitely have a group conversation or something like that.
Yeah. That would
We
be
can
best.
brainstorm.
Yep, we need all our brain cells for that, for sure. Yeah, you have fun staring out into the darkness. I'm gonna finish up this.
Staring out into the darkness. You know very well that's not what I'm doing.
I mean, isn't that what people tend to do when they're on watch? Just look out into the dark and then wait for something to move?
It's about listening and everything else that comes with it.
Okay, all right. Sometimes I worry that you think too hard that you're hurting yourself. You have to like this look on your face. While you're doing
I don't. Shut up. Just
it. Keep thinking. Now you have something else to think about. And Marcus will get back to his work. I actually wanted to try to make a potion of sprying.
Okay.
Or springing. More like, springing. Just so, because, I mean, looking at that room, difficult terrain might be an issue. So getting a fighter who can just kind of yeet themselves over to where they need to go
Right.
might be useful, and it doesn't really cost that much, and it's pretty easy to make. So I'm going to try to make one.
Okay. Pull up the thing again. So I have the reference.
No
Maybe.
problem.
Sweetheart.
Let me see. This is a common potion. So, it's only a DC of 10. If I fail at this, my father had every right to disown me.
Oh my god.
Okay. Crafting process. 6. I can zoom in, please. Oh God. Uninterrupted 2-hour session. So okay. And you're using alchemist supplies, right?
Yep.
Cool. Go ahead. And make intelligence check. Intelligence plus proficiency.
Alrighty. I will be casting guidance on myself as well, just because I really don't want to mess up on a DC 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. I take out my little salamander orchid. I mess with it enough for it to kind of wake up and erupt in flames, and I think I put it like in an air sealed container and watch the flame slowly die, and like the sort of radiance and light from it kind of like swirls around in different tubes, meeting into like a vial of alcohol that I've been cooking up. And I try to make this little jumpy potion.
All right.
Okay. Let me roll a straight die. All right, my straight die rolled right on 10, so I'm not gonna bother adding the rest. So it's a 10.
Nice. Yeah, that is a yes. This is a potion of springing.
Yep, potion of spring. Let me read the description. Description says, when you drink this potion, your jump distance is tripled for 1 hour.
Damn. All right. Yeah, you can add that to your inventory.
I just love the imagery of Hello drinking this, and we're outside, and Hello just boom, rockets up into the sky and like crashes down their halberd on some goblins.
Oh my God.
Okay, and I think I know I already gave Hello a potion, but I mean Sedge is probably gonna stick a little closer to
If we're-
Marcus and Isla.
If we deal with dead shit, Sedge is gonna be.
I know, but at least my line of thinking is when we're in that room, the dead things are going to be close enough for us to fight anyway. It's more like if someone needed to close the distance between those dead things and the Queen of Redwater. Ilif has the ability to teleport, so they're fine.
I have a question.
Yeah.
A paladin question. When can I change out my spells? Every long rest, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna change out Blinding Smite for the Fire Smite.
Okay.
Oh, Branding Smite.
Right. Branding, flaming, I don't know, some sort of.
And you already have protection from evil and good ready to go, right?
Yes, I do. Always
Okay.
prepared.
All right, good. All right, so yeah, finish up that potion.
Earrings.
Put on a fresh label on the thing. Draw a little picture of Hello with little springs for legs. Jumping off into the sky. And I cork that and
Shield of
pack it
Faith.
away for tomorrow, and start cleaning up my little setup after I'm done.
You think I'll need Remove Curse? Probably not, right? If we do, then oh well, fuck it.
Anything that helps with
Serum
diseases or something would be great. Or condition effects.
Well, my lay on hands.
Okay.
I have 45 lay on hands. Let's see. Yeah, 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature.
Ah, cool.
I can use Fate, and I have 45 of that, so I have 9 in total if we need so.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's me for the night.
Right. Third watch. As your watch Sedge passes. Fine.
Oh, Blossom.
I think after
darling.
tossing and turning for like nearly 6 hours at this point, she finally just gets up out of the tent, frustrated and exhausted. Like almost storms by Marcus and just stands at the edge of their camp, arms crossed, looking at the fort.
All right.
Oh no! Did you have another dream where I pissed you off again?
No.
Have you guys ever been on the other end of that? Someone has a dream and they're like, "You broke up with me in a dream." No, really?
No,
Jeez, I've had that
What?
happen before.
because it's a dream.
Yeah, like you didn't do anything, but like the emotions from being bad in the dream to someone else still like translate over. Yeah,
It still triggers
No.
them.
it still triggers them.
It's
Yeah.
it's
That's so
when you
weird.
I know the general theory. Like I've had dreams where I wake up where I was like something happened and I was mad at it in the dream and I woke up mad. And I was like,
Yeah,
this is
Yeah.
stupid because it's a dream and I know it wasn't real, but now I have to deal with feeling mad for no reason.
There you go.
I
That's
used to
exactly
have
it.
dreams where I
No.
was having arguments with my mom, and let me tell you, it was not fucking fun waking up and then having to deal with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the feelings linger and it sucks because you know you're being unreasonable, and you know you have no good reason to be mad. You're just like, well, I'm mad because shit happened in a dream. It doesn't even have to be
No,
malicious.
that is
No.
Oh, yeah, I've been on the end of that. So that was just a joke by Marcus,
Yeah.
but he is asking how Blossom is doing.
I couldn't fall asleep.
Oh, I don't blame you. This isn't exactly the best locale for sleeping. All those goblins walking around and whatnot. Are you sure you're okay? I feel like you've been having trouble sleeping just in general these past couple days.
There's a lot of bullshit going on in my head. Nothing I can't get over eventually. Just sucks that it's happening now.
You wanna talk about it? The bullshit, I mean.
Not really, honestly. Just thinking about it for hours. Kind of hoping for a distraction at this point.
Well, don't torture yourself, Blossom. That's my job. If there's anything I can do to help you out, you just let me know.
Can you punch me in the face and make me go to sleep?
Does someone have access to the command spell?
Blossom is immune to magical sleep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but command. I command you to fall asleep. Maybe that could
That's
work.
a weird limbo.
It's a weird loophole that may or may not exist.
Because
Okay.
because command I think is one word, and you would just say sleep. I think that would fall under magical sleep.
Yeah.
Mm.
The idea is like you can't be put to sleep by magic is actually specifically
Yeah.
what the wording is.
Yeah, that's
I
just
don't-
Like
the
rest. That could be also.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'd really be able to knock you out that way. I could make something to help you out with your exhaustion, but I need some distilled alcohol, which I don't have.
Seems like there's a lot of things we don't. What is her accent right now? It's so fucking weird. She's
Depressed.
tired. Her
Depressed
accent
is the accent.
Tired, depressed.
anxious.
Mentally stressed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I'm sure you just need some time.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've had my share of less than blissful nights. You just need a moment to talk to yourself, I think, to convince yourself that everything's going to be okay. That tends to be what I used to do. But these days, I luckily have some people to talk to. At least I think I do. That tends to help me out a
No.
lot more.
I'm nowhere near as convincing as you are.
Wait, say that again?
I'm nowhere near as convincing as you are.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I've seen you act before. I think you can definitely convince yourself. But yeah, if you need anything, just let me know.
A hug might be nice.
You can get that one for free. Yeah, I give Blossom a signature Marcus hug.
And I pass out on the shoulder. No, I'm kidding.
New superpower unlocked.
Sleepy time hug.
Sleepy time.
I do need you to make me a perception check as you're on watch.
Yeah.
And with at disadvantage
Disadvantage.
because of exhaustion.
Is there any way I can help out Blossom with the watch now that I'm done with my potion? I haven't taken a watch yet.
I think, well, yeah, here's the thing. Well, when would you have, because making the potion requires an uninterrupted 2 hours. Did you make it earlier in the night, or did you make it after the conversation with Oscar?
I think I was working on it sometime around the middle of the night, probably when Blossom, I think after Blossom went to sleep, because now it's like Blossom's asleep. I'm not really doing anything now. Let me
Alright.
get to potion making.
Yeah, I'll allow you to also make the help, which will just make it, flat check.
Regular. Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, as Marcus, I'm like, well...
Oh, that's even worse! Oh, no!
Great.
Yeah. So the disadvantage roll would have been better, but I rolled 2 dice at once. That's a flat 10.
Okay.
Could have been a 13.
Got an 18.
I'm too busy crying into Marcus's shoulder, like silently crying into Marcus's shoulder.
Oh, it's okay. Looking over, like, oh, I hope no one hears us crying.
Okay. Okay.
It's all right.
Blossom's just all kinds of fucked up right now.
It's it's winter. There are a lot of clouds. It's
Getting
cloudy.
So tripped by the environment around me.
It is a little past midnight, I think, at this point between the watches now. There, and like you are obviously not paying a lot of attention. You've got like an ear out, but also, god damn, it's been rough.
Yeah.
Which is why you don't see it.
Oh no.
Guys, I'm sorry.
I am going to make an attack against each of you.
I mean, the ones on the ground are unconscious, are laying down, so in a tent, so technically disadvantage, right? Because we're in a tent.
Yeah.
On the ground.
Yeah, but Blossom and Marcus are standing.
Sorry, I meant I'm gonna make an attack against Blossom and Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Ah, crap. You know what? I'm such a fucking idiot. I totally forgot to cast fucking Tiny Hut, bro. This is the one time it actually would have been fucking useful.
I really would have. Both attacks will hit against you.
Wait, I feel AC 17.
Yeah, the first one was a 22 to hit. And then the other one was like one attack was a 22, one attack was an 18.
Fuck. So they both hit Blossom, or one hits Marcus?
Marcus, what is your AC?
My AC is a pretty chunky 15.
Yeah, one attack. Like you both get one attack against you, too, basically. So the first roll, was against you, Blossom. The second one was against Marcus. Okay. So, Blossom, you'll take. Let's see here. 10 points of necrotic damage.
Necrotic?
And your strength score is reduced by 2.
Oh my god, the shades!
Oh no!
Uh,
We forgot about them.
Marcus, you take 11 points of necrotic damage, and your strength score is also reduced by 2.
No. How am I going to swing my massive sword?
You guys are Blossom. You're crying on his shoulder. You guys, you're patting her shoulder, patting her back. So you don't notice the way the shadows darken and start to shift and move, and creep up before you can feel something cold like reach into you. As you both, like, your breath freezes in your lungs at this. Feel your strength draining away. You turn in time to see the 2 shadows that appeared behind you both, and 2 more going for the tents. And that's a good place to leave it.
Oh,
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
what?
Do I hear an elf crying? Let's go, boys.
Damn, the way you describe that attack, it would be more like a whimper than a scream of pain. No, I want to do this fight.
It is 11:30. And I don't. The fight is gonna go. You've also been awake since 3:30.
I'm just as exhausted as Blossom is. It's fine.
I also still need to give my cat her medication now, and I need to
Yeah.
wrangle a cat
I
into a
haven't
towel
eaten
and
yet.
stick medication down her throat.
Yeah.
You haven't eaten yet, Ike?
No. I ate
I give
at
her!
Come on, Ike.
2 o'clock today.
Ike
Dude.
word.
Why are you
Come
waiting
on.
so long to eat?
I ordered Popeyes as soon as I got
can't hear you
home.
if you're talking.
Motherfucker.
I usually eat only like
Bone,
once or
scold
twice
Ike.
a day. What? What? Don't scold me. I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't eat.
You didn't eat!
Go eat.
I did get like a bunch of
Hi.
ramen at the Super H Mart where my grandma lives.
Go get some ramen.
Pepper.
I'm excited to try one of those.
You better
Let
eat
me
it
go
with
ahead
an
and
egg.
stop the recording.